Tasha.
What?
I'm watching news reports come out in the morning.
Thank you.
Cardi B subpoenaing your bank records.
Yeah, see, that's a part of a bankruptcy.
You offered her a settlement recently?
I offered. Right? So what happens is in a bankruptcy, in a Chapter 11, it's about bankruptcy protection and reorganization of debts. So basically, it stops creditors from garnishing, interrupting your life, so you can still continue to build your business and pay your creditors off
a chance
without them harassing you, calling you. And
Tasha's like O.J. Simpson right now. That's basically what Tasha. They've been trying to collect that 33 from O.J. since he, the coach. That's what Tasha's the new O.J. right now. They're gonna be trying to collect this money for the next until Tasha's 82. They ain't getting that money.
No, but here's the thing. Nobody has $4 million liquid cash sitting around, and I'm not about to unroot my children and our lifestyle to give to someone who has it. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't lose anything. Like you sat up in court and was like, I'm a Grammy, I'm this, I'm that, and you came in with 2 therapy sessions. We
don't want you to lose any more money or file any more.
I'm losing it anyway. It's a part of the game. That's what happens in the business that I'm in. Publications get sued. They either settle or they go to court. You understand what I'm saying?
Do you have do you think now that you should have lawyers on deck when you do your shows?
Listen, I have lawyers on deck. I have the 4th largest media first.
So they I'm saying to kind of say no, you can't say that or you can't say.
Yeah, they do that, and they educate me.
Very smart.
They do, because like when I first started my show, it was first of all, I'm gonna be honest with you. What I was sued for was over what somebody else said. I did an interview, and you guys got to be careful with that.
We're going to be doing a master class for bankruptcy in a minute. We'll keep on fucking talking
I can do that too, shit.
Shit.
I'm all for bankruptcy shit. I hit bankruptcy, I had an 800 credit score. It says 673 right now.
Trump hit a few of them.
Yeah,
shout out.
That's what it's for. Again. That's why I believe in white supremacy.
No, stop that.
Hey.
That's going to be what they take away from this whole episode. That's what they're going to be taking away.
Oh, man.
Tasha K supports.
They know what I mean. Anything good for white people is good for black people and niggas too. Make America great again, motherfuckers. No, but back to what you were saying. They used to me saying shit like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers,
I know it's more wine in this shit.
But I'm just saying, but yes, that is a part. So when I filed a Chapter 11, I have to give the court, and I have bankruptcy trustees, all of my finances, tax returns, everything, right? And they look at everything and they say, okay, this is what you're bringing in, this is what you're making, and this is what you can afford to pay. I didn't even know that was offered.
Damn.
I found out when y'all found out. I was like, oh. Yeah. Because they do it based off of what you're bringing in and what's not going to put you in a predicament.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Right. And so she's a below the line unsecured creditor. She's not a secured creditor, and she's not a priority creditor. A priority creditor is like the IRS. So they get priority over everything. And then you have secured creditors like your cars, your houses, credit cards.
2 things you can't escape: death and taxes.
Right. And then below that, anybody else, medical bills, credit card bills, she's that. But here's the thing, but the type of lawsuit that it is, it came under what O.J. Simpson got, which was malicious, right? So they say that I maliciously went after her. But it was an interview that I did with someone that she danced with that made the allegations. I just cussed her out.
Are you mad at that motherfucker for that?
No. I just cussed her out after that interview because she came at me very disrespectful. I'm a grown woman. You're a child. You're not going to tell me what the fuck I'm doing, and you can go get as many gang member friends as you want to. No.
Buddy.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, right.
Man.
So, and here's what happened. She got her gang member friends on me, right? I called the feds. So she already had an open case. So in order to counteract, the feds investigate me, let me file a lawsuit so it looks like I wasn't coming after her that way. So it was a slick move, and she had a lot of money to do it.
Damn.
I took me nigga down there, damn near public defender, straight out of college.
Damn.
Shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, but
And now you're hiding all your money in
No,
Africa.
I ain't had no money. Everything.
Sweden.
I have what they call a debtor in possession bank account.
Okay.
All of my Unwind with Tasha K goes to that account. They see everything. So
At the end of the day, when you're married, though, Shaq, everything, you know, your husband.
my husband has his own company.
No, I'm just saying in general, though,
Yeah.
it doesn't like when you're married, it's a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're married. It's not like it's just you. You know what I'm saying? So.
And that's that's honestly what saved me is because my husband has his own company.
Exactly.
And so while my funds were,
Exactly.
some of them were garnished, he, you know, was picking
Thank
up.
you, Shaq.
But he's always done
Thank
that
you.
though. Like I've never had to work.
But that's what a husband's for.
yeah,
That's what a wife is
I met
for.
my husband. He
Shit.
was like, "You want?
What are y'all going to be married, right?
Yeah.
Why, you know what I'm saying? What do you, if when you need him in that situation, you know what I'm saying?
If he can,
Yeah.
what do you?
What was his reaction? Was he like, what the fuck is the matter with you? Was he, you know what I'm saying? What was his
I
reaction?
actually, because I was pregnant when the lawsuit was filed, and I was like, "Dang, if it mean that much to where I take it down." He said, "You're not taking shit down because if you take it down, you're gonna have to do this for every celebrity." So he said, "No, you're gonna fight, win, lose, or draw," and I did that. We did that.
I think got y'all closer.
Yeah.
Yep, I can
And,
see
when,
that.
and I remember when they read the judgment, we were sitting beside each other, right?
You said,
Nah, he was hit. He knows me, and they know me. And when they read it, and I started looking around, the courtroom was like, yes. She had all her fans in there, yes. And they had marshals in there. I was like, why they got marshals in here? They thinking somebody gonna fucking fight or some shit. It was weird. Like, and my husband was hitting me on my leg because he knew I was about to start laughing. Because I was like, what the fuck they finna get this?
Don't laugh.
He was just like,
Stop.
he was like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what? He said, you better not say a motherfucking thing. Because I'm looking at, you know, they call them a jury of your peers, and they weren't. They weren't black
I
people.
never had a jury in my pit.
Right. They weren't
I
black
don't even know
people.
why they say that shit.
And I said, did I come to court looking like I got $4 million or something like that? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I walked out of the courthouse. They had me on camera, and I was like, hey, I was waving.
And you was pregnant. You was pregnant?
I had already had my baby, but I was pregnant when she filed the lawsuit. You see what I'm saying? And you know, you're a little emotional when you're pregnant. And I'm like, oh wow, like this really hurt her feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like what the girl said. And so I was just like, I'll take it down. My husband's like, no, you.
So when y'all went home that night, how was like the atmosphere when y'all went home that night? Like when y'all think about when you got home.
We was uploading videos the same motherfucking night.
Tasha K don't give a fuck.
I
Very clear.
No, y'all didn't
Show
get
don't
drunk. Y'all didn't fuck.
But I
Y'all didn't
hadn't
have
seen
sex.
my-
Nothing.
I hadn't seen my kids.
You didn't say sit down,
No,
Tasha.
no, I
Mad at
didn't.
your ass.
No, because I
Why did you
had.
do that? Why did you?
Laugh
I
oh
had-
shit.
I hadn't seen my kids. I hadn't seen my kids in like
Yeah, this dude.
I hadn't
ain't
seen
shit.
my kids in 3 weeks because I
Damn.
had to stay downtown and go to court.
He's a real one.
process.
He's a real one. He stuck with you.
But
He's a
that's
real
the
one.
thing. Like
Y'all are-
like
y'all-
my husband.
I respect it.
I mean, we were already together. When I got sued, like I want to say, what is it, 20? Because me and her been in court 6 years.
Damn.
6 years. Yeah.
No thanks.
That's a fourth of y'all's marriage and shit.
I said by this time we could have already negotiated, and but the lawyers got most of the money on both sides.
That's who gets the money though.
course.
That's real shit.
That's why it's going on for so damn long.
That's why
They drag it. I said,
Raise your
I said,
kids
girl,
to be
listen
lawyers,
to me,
man.
man.
Like,
Listen
swear to
to me.
God.
I literally told my lawyer at the bankruptcy hearing, I said, y'all are the only two fucking winning. He was like, yep.
Zeno gonna be a lawyer. My youngest, I'm raising him to be a lawyer, man.
Yeah.
Lawyers get the money regardless.
get money.
Regardless.
But I will say this, in bankruptcy, it is capped because
It has to be.
there has to be capped because we're there to pay bills. So it's kind of like
They can't hinder your.
they can't hinder me with legal fees. So I'm capped. She's not. So here's what happened. Like we give all of our stuff, and I have bankruptcy trustees that are entrusted by the court.
That's a lot.
They ask for everything.
That's like a,
Literally.
They went through everything.
I'm curious to know, do they,
Yeah.
because you guys are considered part of the same taxable household, do they pursue Shaq as well?
My husband, he's not a debtor in
Shaq's like
possession.
Tasha.
He's not a debtor in possession. No. But here's the thing. That's a good question. He's not a debtor in possession like I am. But his income is still included.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course.
But
because that goes to your
But
living.
it's bottom line.
Crazy.
But it's
That's the
bottom
thing.
line. It's after.
I understand that, but still, that's still for them to do
but
that.
But here's the thing: people can, in that case, everybody will be filing bankruptcy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'll be a bankruptcy filing motherfucker.
Right.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
file
like,
bankruptcy.
you
I can already tell you I
can't.
haven't, but
Yeah.
one day I am. Shit. If I could just get rid of charges from shit and just bankruptcy,
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Fucking right.
So
It's
like
still a process.
they filed what they call like a Rule 2004, where as a creditor they have the right to double check the court to make sure that everything was given.
So if
over.
I borrow $500,000, then I could just file bankruptcy.
you can.
That's
You
That's
can.
the thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot to it. We got a guest coming up. We got a guest coming up soon that's going to educate about that because it is
bankruptcy?
important. We do want our fans to be able to be educated
About bankruptcy?
Bankruptcy.
Tasha's right. TK right here. She's giving you the game right now.
For sure. It's just
I'm
important.
not a lawyer.
It is important that people get educated.
There's many
about that,
different forms of bankruptcy, and my bankruptcy that I'm filing is so new. Just watching the publications report on it, and they didn't know shit about it. They was like, she filed Chapter 11. How the fuck she filed Chapter 11? Like she's not even allowed. And I'm like, I filed Chapter 11, but it's a subchapter 5, which is under a Chapter 11. It's for small businesses because Chapter 11 is for big corporations with millions and millions of dollars.
I got you.
But during COVID in 2020, they had they actually added a new bankruptcy for all those businesses that went out of business during COVID, and you have to have a debt ceiling of $7 million. So my debt $4+ million, almost 5 with the IRS. So it's not like I'm wiping the debt out. I'm negotiating the debt.
Yeah.
And with this particular debt, I don't need to go to the creditors to negotiate. I take it to the judge. So it's, when I saw the publication saying, because in Chapter 11s, the creditors have to approve it.
Right.
In a subchapter 511, the creditor doesn't have to approve it.
I'm lost. I swear to God, that shit is confusing.
Because here's
pay
the thing, if
attention.
I owe you money and it's a Chapter 11 and I'm trying to keep my business open, right?
Right.
And I filed bankruptcy, I'm going to creditors saying, and that's why it's expensive because it could take years for creditors to come to a decision if you owe somebody millions of dollars, right? It could be a Toyota company.
Okay.
That shit costs money. Trustee fees, bankruptcy trustee fees. But under a subchapter 5, it's designed to be a very quick process to not hinder the small business financially so that they can stay in business and pay their debt without being harassed by creditors. And I was being harassed by her. You see what I'm saying? Like every moment there was a headline like, I'm going to come for your house. I'm seizing cars. I'm doing all this. And I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. I have 2 children, and if you honestly think that I'm going to let you seize my house and my car
But there's rules.
because you're mad.
There's rules that make it that you can't
Well,
do.
she had a judge we're under appeal. When you're under appeal, you have a stay of execution. You cannot go after no funds in case it gets overturned in the appellate court. And they say, you know what? She doesn't owe you that much. So they don't make you pay it until after. That judge had such a disdain for me. He gave her 3 writ of executions to immediately start seizing my assets, even though I was under an appeal. Ooh. So yes, I moved my ass to Florida, back home.
Come on.
Ooh.
Georgia did that. Wow. So I'm sorry. Like, I owe you, right? I owe you. The court said I owed you. But like all this money that's going towards lawyers and all of this,
I know
and
how you can get a quick little $500,000.
A lot of money.
Yeah, I ain't doing no motherfucking OnlyFans.
He's just saying if you want to pay your cash.
I know you get a quick little $500,000, TK. You know what
I
I'm
ain't
saying?
doing that shit.
Now I was just informed about this. They say R. Kelly claims that the feds illegally claimed or illegally obtained audio or something, and that was given to you to use against him, and he's also trying to sue you just like Cardi did.
Let me see my phone for a second.
Uh-oh.
Damn, Miguel, I didn't even know that.
I'm finding out this information. Shout out Always Busy PR. Our PR team.
First of all, R. Kelly has no funds to sue because they were just seized to give to his victims.
I know that's why he's trying to get yours.
That was like 10.5
I don't
million.
have
But
any.
how are they gonna get
and
that?
I hope R. Kelly files the
one.
lawsuit within the next couple of months so I can wrap that into the bankruptcy too. And if my bankruptcy is confirmed and everything goes well, I'm at a stay for 5 years. Nobody can sue me.
Okay.
Did you check? Okay, so it's no more, right? That's it, right? No more.
Listen, the lawyers that I have now, they're not letting that shit happen. Nobody wants that humiliation.
Man, what the fuck?
Nobody wants that humiliation. When I tell you these guys represent CNN, and they say to me,
we need their number.
Do you understand what it is that you are reading and saying? Like they teach classes on defamation and First Amendment, First Media and the First Amendment law and all that shit. I didn't go to college for this. So, and I don't have time to go to college to do it.
To defend.
I'm 41 years old. I got 2 children. I got a business to run and I got debts to pay. You understand what I'm saying? So they have to teach me on the job. So story by story, I get on the phone. And I'm like, hey, I got this. Okay, this is how you're going to go about putting it out. They know I'm putting out everything, so they just give me angles on how to do it.
Right.
Now, does it give me total protection and I'm free from liability? Because anybody can sue. But if we do have to litigate, it makes it easier to litigate. You see what I'm saying? And it makes it easier to go in my favor. The first thing I was supposed to be told by a lawyer is when you get sued, shut the fuck up. Right. My lawyer told me to cuss her out every chance I got. And I did that. Damn. I had never been in any, I'm cussing her ass out. I didn't lose based off of the allegations. I lost based off of them opening their opening fucking statement with, bitch, fuck you. Your ass ain't real, bitch. That nigga fucking on you. I got an all-white jury and one nigga that like Latina bitches, okay?
Shout out to the Latinas, Boricua.
The one in the bills.
Right.
Yeah.
I got one nigga, and hey, it was a wrap from there. Like, and even though I'm a conservative woman, I'm a very conservative woman, I pay my taxes. You know what I'm saying? When in this business, you won't always owe taxes. So people say, "Oh, she's 5 years," but no, I'm not. My taxes are caught up, but now they're going to be wrapped into a bankruptcy so that they can continue to get paid because they filed priority claims, which means they get their money first before anybody else get their money. Okay?
Who's at the IRS?
The IRS.
Right. I got you.
I'm not in trouble with no IRS. I don't know where that motherfucking shit came from. They showed
Nobody want
up
to be in trouble with the
because
IRS.
if they didn't contest it, if they did not confirm that I owed that, then I could have wiped that out. Right. You see what I'm saying? So they have to show up to say, yeah, she owes us $140,000.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So before you get yours, get in line.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right. So, and they wanted to make sure you lived in Georgia, you lived in Florida. Anybody else got any priority claims? Did you check with the Florida Department of Revenue? Right. We had to get all of that. It's very detailed.
Well, you got some more dirt? What else? What dirt you got? What other dirt?
That's it. No, it's not. It's just things that are out there. You know how I am. I like keeping it real. Shout out to the team, Always Busy PR. They're sending me they're like, oh, did you know about this? And that's why I'm asking her. Yeah. But also because of the fact that she's like us. She clearly just doesn't give a fuck, which is dope. You know what I mean? Like what's
platform more?
Yeah,
obviously.
You gotta watch the platform
no,
more.
I do. I told Chris that before. Me and Chris are talking before any episode. Chris and I have a conversation.
Of course,
right? And he's like, well, tell me more about. I see the Puerto Rican flag on there too, by the way. Yeah. And he said, tell me more about Tasha K. I said, she doesn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, well, what are we going to talk about? Everything. She doesn't give a fuck.
But back to your R. Kelly
filter.
question.
Yeah.
All right. So